Topstep's new bonus structure just dropped, and it's been nothing but a whirlwind of information, contradicting from an email to an X post, and it's got the trading world buzzing. Is it a game changer or is it a trap? Plus, we have Apex Trader Funding's new inactivity rule that could cost you big. Stick around and find out more details and updates on all this information that already came out last week. All the details, all the drama, everything in one single video of what it means for your trading and mine. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today is a big one because if you're serious about your trading, then these are things you need to know, especially if you trade with Topstep and Apex. You got Topstep rolling out their new bonus structure. We went over it in the last video, but ever since then there's been an update that they posted on X. We're gonna go over that, plus the community's reaction to that, which is very much split. You got people thinking it's a huge win, and you got other people saying it's a sneaky little cash grab. And if that's not freaking enough, you got Apex that just rolled out with their new inactivity rule, and this could affect your account if you're one of those people who's been inactive, that hasn't traded in 180 days. If you haven't taken a trade in 180 days, I gotta say, I think you probably retired. I know I would have if it's taken that long. So in this video, we're gonna unpack all of this one by one. I'm gonna give you all the scoop on everything that's changing, how it's affecting everything, what are people's thoughts and what are my thoughts, and how you can protect yourself moving forward. So let's dive into this. As we do me a quick favor, smash the like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to win an evaluation to trade with one of these leading prop firms, then you got to do a couple things for me. Number one, comment in the comment section below. Let me know anything you want to know about how your trading is going or what you think of the channel. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure you share the video on social media and tag me if you did it on X or wherever you did it. Try to tag me on there if you did it on Instagram, on X. All of my social media handles are in the description section of this video. And if you're interested in my courses, check them out. They're down there as well. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And here we have it, guys, right from Topstep's X. We launched something great and then we let the lawyers lawyer it. Let's clear things up. Yes, the Topstep X live performance bonus is real. Yes, it's actual cash in your live account. Yes, you can take your bonus as a payout and the rules haven't changed. No, we're not giving out Amazon points or Monopoly money. So this is contradicting to that email that we saw in the previous video, where they said that it's not cash that you could take out. It was that disclaimer in that email that launched this offering is completely contradicting this. Like everything, this information just contradicts each other. Hopefully, yeah, this is how it works, but that's not how that email reads. If I were Topstep, I'd send out a brand new email saying disregard previous email. This is how it's going to work, and a brand new disclaimer that is clear cut what it's supposed to say without all the lawyer jargon that actually is going to make it seem like it's not money. It's not real money. But I'm not the only one thinking things like this. Here you got Brett Simba from Tradeify. Whoever wrote this tweet needs to keep up the energy. Love it, because at least this is clear compared to that email. By the way, if you want to trade at Brett Simba's firm, Tradeify, coupon code all caps JESSEW will get you the deepest discount available with them, and it's straight to funding as well as you have starter plans. Then we will scroll on down a little bit. We have an excellent point by someone on X. This Steve person, he wrote, "This is only for Topstep X platform. How about making it for the rest of us that don't use TSX?" Then Topstep replied, "Right now it's just for Topstep X, but we are always cooking up new ideas." And then Stefano with an excellent reply. "Why does Topstep not care about their traders that don't use Topstep X? Promos, Topstep X, new dashboard, Topstep X, mini to micro conversion, Topstep X, now live performance bonus, Topstep X." And then Topstep replies, "We totally care about our traders, including you, Stefano. We just need a little help from our friends when it comes to changes like these on other platforms. Keep an eye on Topstep.com, Topstep TV, and any of our social channels for updates." But what do you mean help from your friends? What are you talking about? Like, there's nothing special here that you can't apply these bonuses to the traders within Topstep using other platforms. And then Tara replies, "You don't need any help from friends too. Not have DLL on other platforms. Allow standard 10-to-1 micro mini ratio on other platforms. Pay bonuses to traders who use other platforms. Just admit all are artificial digs to push traders onto your spyware platform." Oh my God. Yeah, we already know why they call it the spyware platform. And it's because we had seen earlier this month where Project X had on their website that they could see what you were doing at other firms, and firms could communicate that we're using Project X, could communicate between each other. And that's something that I don't like and a lot of traders don't like. But regardless of the fact, this is true. This is a great point by Tara. Okay, look, there's no reason. I didn't realize the other platforms had daily loss limits. Is that true? I didn't think that was the case, but I could be wrong. And the 10-to-1 micro, I don't see why that's a problem. That they can't have this being available in the other platforms, but most certainly 1000% the pay bonuses to traders who use other platforms. Why can't these bonuses that we've been told are going to be available for traders trading live at Topstep not be available to all the other platforms that are trading within Topstep ecosystem? In other words, if I go onto the regular dashboard, I'll see, right, how much I've made, how much I've lost, my statistics. That means Topstep has access to that. That means that if you're trading on Tradeovate, Ninja, or whatever other options they have available outside of Topstep X, they can see whether or not you've hit $15,000, $20,000, $100,000 in profits, and then pay out those bonuses accordingly. So it's not about, oh, friends, we need help. It's about, let's be real here. They just want you over at Topstep X. They want you using their in-house platform that is associated with Project X. Obviously, that's the parent company. Now, whether or not Topstep or any of its owners, executives, or investors own part of or all of Project X is neither here or there for this, because it's just, the point is that they're offering this only for people who are trading on Topstep X instead of people who trade within Topstep but use other platforms. And, you know, from a marketing standpoint, I see it exactly for what I believe it is, as far as my opinion goes, and it's trying to funnel traders into the Topstep X platform, which inherently, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see, if a company wants you to use a specific platform and they want to give extra bonuses for you to use those specific platforms, I don't see anything wrong with that. So as long as they're just being transparent, don't tell me that you need help from your friends to have these bonuses done in other platforms within your ecosystem. That doesn't make any sense to me. And you remember in the email that they said where you can only get or unlock one bonus per month. So even if you kept making money, that's it. You only unlock the one bonus that month. There's no unlocking multiple bonuses within the same month. And that's how I read it. But now we're going to get clarity from Topstep directly, because a trader asked on X the same question. Say a trader makes $50K in a month. Do they get paid out $16,000? $1K for the first level, $5K for the second level, and $10K for the third level. So does the trader get $16K or $1K, or $1K and then $5K automatically the following month, and then $10K automatically after that? Thanks for the question. You get your first open or available level. If you make $50K and don't place another trade, you'll keep unlocking new levels month by month. I'm not sure what option you're stating. Would you mind responding with the bonus you'd receive? Because it sounds like you're saying if you make $50K in 1 month, then you essentially lose out on $5K and $10K. You should be making per this structure. The first level of 1,000. So that's them answering. That's what you get. The program allows you to unlock one bonus level per calendar month. So while you won't get all bonuses up to $50K in your first month, if you maintain that balance through the next calendar month, you'll unlock the next level. One bonus per month, one level at a time. And then this guy writes, one bonus per month is laughable. If you make $50K and you keep trading and you blow up, you lose out on your bonus because you're restricted to one bonus a month. Shouldn't have limit on how many bonuses you get in a month in hopes that you all blow up. They could keep it the same and you get nothing. People always want more. I mean, the reality is you just want what it is, right? Total bonus is 251,000. Profit targets are 1.935 million. 10% split, 193,500. Difference 57,000. You make 1.9 million just to get 57K in bonus. That's the reality, is when you math this sucker down correctly. Do you not see this? They really just made 95.05 split if you calculate the difference. And that's the fact. Now look, most people are not going to have to worry about this because they're not going to make $1.9 million. You know, they're not going to make $1 million trading with them. But if you do, then, well, this is what it really comes down to. You're making 95%, let's say, commission, right, on your work. So that's really what it comes down to. It looks really nice. It's really good marketing to a degree. The disclaimer originally was not done properly, in my opinion, because you just have contradicting information now between this X post from Topstep and the actual email. You have two competing pieces of information, one on email, sent email blast to all the traders, and then one posted on X on May 6th at 8:38 p.m. So this needs to be cleared up. And I think the proper way to clear it up, I'm no attorney here, would be to send a new email blast out to everybody, breaking down the bonuses, putting a new clear disclaimer that gives you this information properly so that traders know what's what. Okay, and that's it. Is this an amazing bonus structure? I don't think so. You're just, like they said, you're basically making 5% more. So it's what it is. It's fine. I guess it's cool. It's all right. Nothing out of this world. That's it. It wasn't clear to begin with. It's being cleared up now. There's still some clarity that needs to be had here, and I believe they fixed that and clear it up once and for all with one solid email sent out to all the traders so they can clear this up. So speaking of being clear, remember the other video where we heard about Apex putting in a new rule stating that if you have had a PA that's been dormant, untouched, untraded for 180 days, it ends up being forfeited. A lot of people got pissy about this, but the reality is it's extremely lenient. Most firms are 7 days, some 30 days. And then what you need to do if you're going to go on vacation, if you're going to be out for an extended period of time, is just send an email, put in a ticket, say, hey, I'm going to be out for this date, from this day to this day, like you would at any job. Even if it's a contracting job where you're self-employed, you let the people that you're contracted with know, I'm not going to be around for the next month. Please, just be aware. And that's just it. That's what it works. That's how you're supposed to do it anyways. But there was a problem. A lot of accounts got deleted that were kind of like, swiped up all at once when this new rule dropped. And that, in my opinion, is incorrect. Should not have happened. But they are allowing you to get those accounts back. All you have to do is open up a ticket and go through the process. Here is a message sent to me by one of my traders in my community. In our ongoing effort to maintain a clean and efficient system, we recently conducted a housekeeping process that involved identifying and clearing out inactive accounts. Our system flagged and removed accounts that had not been traded for an extended period. We understand that a small percentage of our users may have intended to keep these accounts active and plan to trade them soon. If your account was affected by this cleanup and you wish to have it reinstated, please let us know by replying to this email within 2 business days, providing answers to the following questions. Why did you not trade this account during this inactive period? Please note that we will only reinstate accounts for users who respond within the specific time frame. We apologize for any confusion and inconvenience this may have caused and appreciate your understanding. That's what you have to do. So if you got that email, make sure you respond, make sure you open a ticket, let them know, hey, I want my accounts back. I wasn't intending on losing them. I wasn't intending on deleting them. I did not intend to abandon them. I've been gone because of whatever reason. I took a break. I've been on vacation, new job. It doesn't matter. Whatever the reason is, just put it in that email and send it to them. Put it in that ticket. If it were me, I would probably do both, a ticket and an email. Maybe that's incorrect. I don't know. That's just what I probably would do. But I'm not in that boat. I just, I trade my account. If 180 days, if I didn't trade for 180 days, it's probably because I retired from trading, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, it sucks, but let's be real about this. That's still the most lenient practice in the entire industry of prop trading. So that's what they're saying. If you've been affected by this, make sure that you do that. And I think that the proper way for them to have done this, instead of just going in and cleaning a house, would have been to, ahead of that, put out an email, a mass email sent out. If you've had an account and you haven't traded it for 180 days or more, please reply to this email right now if you want to keep this account. And also done like a social media blitz with this information. They should have done that first and given a time slot. Hey, you have 5 days from this date to this date to respond to this. Otherwise, the accounts are gone after that time frame if you have not responded. And that's it. I mean, that's how I would have done it if I would have been them. But for whatever reason, whoever was in charge of this, they just deleted a bunch of accounts that were super old in the system, and now here they are. They're gonna have to play catch up here with all these traders that are gonna email back and let them know, hey, I want my account. And then all of these inconsistencies lead me to what I want to bring you today as a message, is fund your own account. This doesn't mean give up on trading props. I'm certainly not, but fund your own account little by little, little by little. Like, for example, I just took a $5,000 payout out of Topstep. I'm going to grab $4,000 of that and I'm going to put it in my private account. And I'm just going to keep funding that private account within my trading profits and with extra money that I make from my payouts, grab some of that money. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to grab all of it, right? Like if I make $25,000 this month in trading profits, I'm not going to put $25,000 into my account. I'm just not, because, well, I got bills and I got things I want to do, but I will put a percentage of that into my account. Jesse, what percentage are you putting? How do you do this? Figure that shit out for yourself. I'm talking to you like a grown man or a grown woman, because you just need to figure out financially what is the smart amount for you to put into your account. Today, I could put 100% of a payout if I wanted to into that account. I could put 50% of the month's payout into that account if I wanted to, but it might change. Like right now, I'm getting that $5,000 payout. I'm putting $4,000 into the account, right? I'm not putting $2,500. I'm not putting $2,000. I'm putting the bulk of it. I'm putting it into that account. Next payout, I might just put a $1,500, or next payout might be $20,000, and I'll throw, $5,000, $10,000, $12,000 into the account. It's possible. I just do it as it comes in because I have other income sources. My trading profits have quickly become they went from being like my third highest income in a month to being my first to now is my second. So now, because it's my second, I can put a lot of that trading income that I get from these props, from my trade and payouts, into my private account. And that's what I always tell you to do. I'll never say give up on props. Now, if you're a brand new trader and you're not profitable, in my opinion, I wouldn't even worry about a private account. I'd worry about where's the cheapest evals I can buy, and I trade those until I can become consistently profitable. That's it. Get a good education system under your belt, trade in a sim, trade in a cheap eval, and slowly figure out how to get to the point where you get consistent payouts. Once you get consistent payouts, then start putting some money into your own private account. I like Tradeovate. That's what I like to use. Some people like other accounts. They can trade with Optimus. They can trade with Ninja. Just a bunch of different options out there for you, and you can check those out. But for intermediate traders that get a good chunk of payouts here and there, they might be at break even between their prop expenses. They might be at a small loss. They might be at a small win, right? For those people, and for advanced traders who are consistently making more money with props than they are spending with props, I always suggest open an account. Have an account with some money in it that you can trade. That's it. I'm not saying, have an account with $200,000 in it. You don't have to, especially if you're killing it with the props, but have a few bucks in an account. My opinion anyways, that's what I like to do. And then you can trade in that one, without any barriers, without any issues. You can trade your strategy. You can trade according to your rules, etc. And if there's ever an issue with the firms, well, you've already built up a nice little private account that you can continue trading in and making your money. That's it. That's what I have to say about that. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out or drop them in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. Remember, I go live on Wednesdays at 9:15 a.m. Trade with me live. Let's have some fun and let's do some giveaways. I'll catch you on another one. Peace.